excited to announce our partnership with coLearning at the Factory. The Midwest Tech Project is offering 15 scholarships to get people kind of an on-ramp into the technology industry. The reason why we're really excited about this partnership is because it's a very affordable and economic way for people to get hands-on learning and the skills they need to be able to participate productively in the tech ecosystem.
coLearning is built off of this idea of how do we foster curiosity. And so in curiosity, that's best done when you can actually have real practice and you can hang out with the people that you want to become, helping people reach their full potential and doing that together. And I think what's exciting about that, whatever venture we're talking about, is just coming together and realizing that who we are individually is so much better when you're paired with somebody next to you.
Access to the technology industry is absolutely imperative. Driverless cars, robots, all these things are going to be taking the American workforce by storm, and we need to make sure that people are thinking about the way that technology is going to change the workforce, is going to change business models, and preparing them with some of the things that coLearning offers is going to be great. The Midwest Tech Project will be able to graduate some of our students who want to pursue tech education on a higher level into the coLearning program.
For us, it's about access for everyone in our community. And so if we're doing it right, we're making sure that everybody in West Michigan has a place to learn the vital skills around tech design and business that is going to help them thrive in our 21st century economy.
We know that our students right now need a different level of engagement in the classroom, a level of engagement that's totally different from the one we had going to school. So it's important that we set them up for success by ensuring that they have the latest and greatest technology at their fingertips, ensuring that they have experiences with internships that will set them up for positions in the tech field. And it's also very important to us in the Grand Rapids Public Schools to ensure that the workforce looks like the students who attend the Grand Rapids Public Schools. So we want to ensure that underrepresented populations have access to the tech field, and we believe through the things we're doing innovatively in the Grand Rapids Public Schools, as well as the opportunities we're providing, we will better set them up for the future.
What me and Jonathan have helped to create in this community is just pretty much a access point for people that look like us to get engaged with the tech field. Our goal is always to increase the exposure of our young men, make sure that they know that these gyms such as Atomic, OST, Start Garden, these things are in the community and they're accessible for them.
This conversation is so critical and really ties into a number of our goals at the city and really as a community. So for a long time, we've been talking about how do we really build wealth in the community? How do we support startups? How do we support entrepreneurs? How do we really build the tech industry in our city? We know that the expertise and the knowledge in that space really lives with all of you in the private sector. You do this every single day. The ultimate goal is to build wealth, particularly build wealth in our minority community. So many of you know that in the city of Grand Rapids, I often call our city, unfortunately, a tale of two cities. We're a great place for a lot of people, but data clearly shows us that we have really significant disparate outcomes. We have significant racial disparities in this city, largely around employment and access to opportunity. So in our economic development department, we've taken a really hard look at what we can do to make sure that we are being intentional to support individuals and businesses, both in the Hispanic community and the African American community, to build those businesses.
A couple of years ago, Superintendent Weatherall Neal and I went to Grand Valley State University to attend a robotics competition. And we noticed two things at this robotics competition. Number one, we noticed it was a tremendous amount of fun, filled with many students from all across the state. But one other thing we noticed is that there was only one Grand Rapids Public Schools team there at that time in a school district of 17,000 students, the 7th largest school district in the state, and the competition lacked diversity. A few years ago, we started with one team, and last year, we ended the school year with 20 teams. So in the Grand Rapids Public Schools, we have 20 robotics teams, okay?
This evening started when we were imagining with the Midwest Tech Project what it might look like to have a broader conversation about expanding opportunities for education around tech in our city. And coLearning started here at the factory with a pop-up model of courses looking at the particular needs of the members of the factory around tech and design training. They just gathered together and started thinking, what do we want to learn next? So they actually started with a Ruby course, and they said, okay, let's just gather and build a community to learn the things that we want to learn. Quickly, coLearning expanded into a much broader learning community, thinking about technology, design, and business innovation, education in our city. This little space right here in the factory, 3 nights a week in the fall, we'll start 3 courses, 1 night a week, 12-week courses around project-based learning.
The Midwest Tech Project, we're extremely just excited and ecstatic to be amongst some of GR's more innovative minds, and all these companies here today. It's always good for us to come together, and sharing this work as a community. We host about 10 to 12 events a year all around the city of Grand Rapids, specifically working to expose men, women, families, and of course always the youth to the different opportunities that the tech industry has to offer.
With an opportunity like this, we need to create a pipeline. We need to make sure that students start with us on the exposure end, but it doesn't end and drop off there.
So it's imperative in our estimation that Grand Rapids, our city, becomes a hub for the tech industry. But equally imperative, and I think this speaks to the mayor's point, the industry needs to be reflective of the world's diversity. And also, we need to use our different experiences to enrich corporate culture by attracting new talent in this area. So people don't want to come and work at these different companies if there aren't people who look like them there, or the company culture that isn't reflective of their experiences as well.
This isn't really a new conversation. A lot of us in this room and many outside of this room are constantly having this conversation around what does technology look like, how are we working together. But there's a lot of other companies and there's a lot of other people besides me that are looking for a lot of different types of skill sets. And so we want to make sure that we're providing education and access to all of them.
We really need experts in the field to help mentor some of our students.
For us, here's our goal with coLearning. We want to raise the talent of West Michigan around tech, design, and business. We want to do that in really thoughtful ways that connects with companies. But in the same way, we want to do that for everyone in Grand Rapids.
We want communities to, have the necessary inclusion where people from all communities can access the knowledge and understanding to thrive in Michigan's 21st century economy. We've partnered with coLearning here at the factory to create 15 scholarships. I think this is the key, 15 scholarships that are being paid for by our organization to help aspiring designers, entrepreneurs, and software developers enhance their education through hands-on learning with professionals of the highest order.
We want Grand Rapids to be a great place for everyone, every single person. And the only way we're going to get there is by working together. We all have to believe that our city can be different and truly can be a great place for everyone. I really fundamentally believe that when we come together around a common goal, we truly can accomplish great things. That's truly how change happens, right? We come together around a shared goal and we say we all have a part to play to make our community look different, and that's what we're hoping to do.
We would like to thank everyone that came out today. We would like to thank Mayor Bliss for her welcome and her insights of what tech opportunity looks like here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and for years to come. Special thanks to Ron Gorman from GRPS to speak to what they are doing to increase technology development and enhancement throughout our public school system. We'd like to thank Aaron and Matt from the factory, coLearning, for forging this partnership with the Midwest Tech Project and having the vision to help create a more diverse workplace in the tech industry for all of our community. And we would just like to thank the community for supporting us on this journey in tech, and we're excited for what's to come. Stay tuned, stay on the lookout for ways to get involved with the scholarships hosted by the Midwest Tech Project, and we're excited about the opportunities to come. Feel free to follow the Midwest Tech Project at the Midwest Tech Project on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can also visit our website at www.midwesttechproject.org.